Well, there's some amazing female jockeys here in WA at the moment, really inspiring everyone around us in the racing industry. And one of those is in-form Lucy Fiore. Lucy, what an amazing job you've been doing representing WA lately. It must be a real pleasure to come out here and perform so well after all the hard work you put in as a jockey.
Yeah, I've been getting some really great opportunities, and thank you for that as well. There's like I said, there's a heap of girls doing super, and like obviously if you're riding well, you're riding well. But I'm getting a lot of really good opportunities, so you can't do it without the fast horses.
Take us behind the scenes, because it's not an easy job. We know that as a jockey, and especially as a female, especially when you started, there wasn't too many females around, so that must have been hard as well. And for you to make your way like this, it's a real inspiration.
I think for us girls now, it's a lot different than before. I think it's all right now. There's been a lot of trailblazers well before my time. So I've probably been lucky. I come in at a really good time, as it's not been too hard female-wise. So just try to think yourself as a jockey, I guess. But yeah, so I think I've come in at a very good time.
In saying that though, you were only the second female to take out the Perth Cup back in 2018 aboard Material Man. For your dad, he meant so much to you, didn't he, that horse?
Yeah, he really did. And I think I was really young at the time. I was 20. I'm 27 now. And I appreciated him at the time, but I don't think I appreciated him like I do now. Because it's been a while since I had a horse that good, and it was a really wild ride he took me on, so it was awesome. Yeah,
not an easy race to win either, is it? There's many jockeys here too that inspire to win a race like that. Take us through the last 200 metres of that race. How did that feel, and did you think you might have stood a chance?
I do remember the horse outside the leader stopped, and I took the opportunity to get off the fence as soon as possible, and I hit the front really early. But I didn't think much of it until about maybe the 100 or the 150, and I could hear Poonamoo coming, and I was like, oh no, I've gone too early. And I thought I'd got beat, and so when I was countering about, I was just thinking of the apology I was going to give Dad because he's going to rip my head off. And I seen his number was up on the screen, and I was like, whew, lucky.
Very lucky. What a calibre of horses to beat as well that year, Poonamoo, as you mentioned. But taking you back to now, this year, you've got Brandon Fiore, your husband, who you work very closely with at home. He trains, of course, now, and Filthy Habit's a horse that you've done so well with lately. What an achievement that must be for the both of you.
Yeah, it's awesome. I don't think Brandon realises what a good job he's doing. He's just come in and he's obviously learnt really fast, and he's picked it up, and we're really lucky to have Filthy Habits to train. He's a horse gone up in the grade, and every time he steps up to the occasion, he's just like, yep, no worries. But yeah, it's hopefully another exciting journey.
And speaking of Brandon taking things on quickly, the two of you are going to the Mongolian Derby later this year. Now, that's not an easy task for many people, and for someone, Brandon, he's only been riding for 3 years. It's amazing.
Yeah, there's another thing he's just picked up riding. He started riding on Jerry, a horse I had at the time, and I was trying to help him and riding out in a paddock, and he was like, you just need to stop and just leave me alone. And he just trotted off and did his own thing, and then he's just picked it up, and he's just, I think I said maybe 3 years he's been riding, and he's galloping them, he's doing all the work on some of the racehorses that he's training. But yeah, he's amazing. We had got back last year from Warrnambool when we'd gone and watched No Apology race, and we sat down and did a bucket list, and that was on. I said, I've always wanted to do the Mongol Derby, and then he was like, what's that? And I explained it, and he was like, let's do it. So we signed up, and we put an application in and got accepted, and he's had a whole year of very intense training, put him on all the first dayers, and he's learned to ride a buck, and hopefully that is enough.
They're only little ponies, but they're cheeky, aren't they? And they're barely broken. So how are you feeling going into it with the two of you? And you confident Brandon's ready?
Yeah, definitely confident that Brandon's ready. I think as well, a lot of people say your mental state is probably the most important, because it's depending on how well you do, it's 7 to 10 days of grueling pain, and you can get chafe, and you can. Someone was telling me, Adrian Corbo was telling me he got pneumonia when he was away. So yeah, there's a lot of things though. It's not just the race. But yeah, I think mentally Brandon will probably be better than I, but hopefully I've got the riding experience.
You sure do. You're the jack of all trades. You not only come to the races, you're adding a Mongolian derby to your resume, and you do show jumping as well and eventing. So you've got your horses at home, Lotto, that you love very much. So you really do just love the horse, don't you?
Yeah, got my pride and joy Lotto. Unfortunately, he's taken a bit of a back seat at the moment with everything going on. But yeah, it's really nice to have something else. I guess when racing's not going good, you've got something else that you're just like, you don't beat yourself up when you've got something else to do. So yeah, it's nice to have do a bit of everything.
It sure is. Well, you're doing an amazing job. Like I said, you're a real inspiration to all of us, especially the females in the racing industry, Lucy. So keep it up.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Lucy Fiore, what an amazing job she is doing here and representing Western Australia racing like no other.